Yo, what's good,
Yo,
everybody? Welcome back. Flag on the play. It was episode 4, college. Oh, episode 4, college football edition. We back with the gang, Tegan, Donnie Bat, the dog Manning. It was a great week of college football last week. How you feeling, Tegan?
depression.
Donnie, how you feeling?
Depression.
Manny?
I'm living life, man. I'm living
Uh,
life, man.
I feel you. So let's get it started. Excuse me. Florida State survives a close one in fake Death Valley. versus Clemson.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so just to ask a question, because I'm not really high on Clemson. I don't know about y'all. Do y'all still think that FSU is legit contenders or are they pretenders? I'll start with you, Tegan.
I mean, if you were to tell me they started off beating both Clemson and LSU to start the year, I would have been really impressed. And I'm not going to move the goalpost or change my expectations just because they beat LSU and then they didn't just handle Clemson because we didn't think Clemson would be this bad. I think they're still contenders because everyone has shown weakness this year.
Yeah, I feel you, Donnie.
I mean, going to the fake Death Valley is tough either way. Whether you're low on Clemson or not, I knew that was going to be a game that came down to the wire. You're on the road. Clemson may not be the caliber team that they usually are, but this is still a very well-coached, a very well-talented, well-rounded Clemson team. Getting the win was massive. It looked ugly, but I think that's kind of what I expected a little bit. But no, I still think the top dog in the ACC, no question about it. I still think they're going to make the college football playoffs. I still think that this team is, while the offense is very inconsistent with Jordan Travis and Johnny Wilson can have a lot of up and down moments, and Keon Coleman gets hot and cold at times, I still think this team is one of the 5 best in the country for sure.
Manny, how you feel about them?
They contenders, bro. Straight out the gate, bro. I've seen enough, man. I was at that week 1 game versus LSU, and what I saw from Florida State was that D-line is for real. Jordan Travis, he ain't no scrub, man. He could play. Keon Coleman could play. They're very well coached. Very well coached. For them to squeeze out games, for them to be in close games and still squeeze them out. Even last week against Boston College, even though Boston College is not, seen as good, they closed out a close win. So,
That was a red bandana game, too.
That's what I'm saying.
They play, I don't know what it is. Well, I know why it is and what it is, but they just play at another level that game, man.
That's what I'm saying. So, Florida State is definitely contenders, man.
Yo, DJ.
What's good with y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's
How
good
you
with y'all?
feel about
boys?
the,
I've never seen DJ before. That's
What's
crazy.
good, Tegan?
what's his name? So we was talking about Florida State versus Clemson, and they
yeah.
survived that fake Death Valley. Do you feel like they still legit? Do you think Florida State still legit contenders, or are they pretenders now? 'Cause they was wrong.
I'm gonna say they still contenders because that's like an in conference matchup. So even though I was sending the Discord, I thought I was saying they frauds, but as I thought about it, I'm like that is like a in division sort of rival. So I was kind of surprised it was close, but because Clemson, we all know how they came up against Duke. I thought Florida State was just gonna steamroll them, but they made it close. But I still think Florida State. I still think they contenders. I still feel like they can win the ACC and make a college football playoff run for sure.
All right, bet. All right. Let me go. Next topic. Oregon beats the shit out of Colorado. Now it's time for me to get bro, because if any of y'all out there thought that Colorado had a chance to win this game, you were just being OD biased, bro. I don't know. We get it. Now, get me wrong. I was wrong about Colorado beating TCU. That's fine. But the fact that y'all had them winning 9, 10 games with this roster, bro, they're not ready yet.
8 is too many.
And Bo Nix, he didn't even do that much that game. And he played damn near perfect. Imagine when you play Caleb Williams next week. They're literally about to drop 60 on Colorado. They're about to drop 60. I will not be surprised if they even get 70. That defense is ass. But again, let's say also if you watching this, you my dog. You my dog. But y'all just not ready though. Like, I don't understand. Like, and then y'all wanted to hype up this defense like this about to be like, oh, like they was about to stop Bo Nix without Travis Hunter. That nigga's just crazy, bro. This shit is like, it's just Tiggy. You want to take it away, bro?
Did you pray today? Did you pray today?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I had so much energy for that player's choice scream, just victory lapping. Not because I hate Colorado. I don't even hate Dion. I'll be completely honest. You could say it's goalpost moving, whatever. I've just been saying for weeks, months at this point, that they're going to win 7 to 6 games. And that's a huge accomplishment. That's not to be blown over. That's not to be glossed over. That's not to be something to push to the side. But once they beat the TCU game, and I was told that I was backtracking because I didn't even have TCU ranked to begin the year, they won. And congratulations. You beat an overrated TCU team. Then you beat Jeff Sims, who couldn't even snap the ball. Then you struggled with Colorado State in one of the best games of the year, but you struggled with Colorado State in a rivalry game that we didn't know existed. And then you got humbled. Congratulations, Colorado. You're back down to earth. And good luck against Caleb Williams, because he's going to hang 70 on you.
And I'm not going to lie. I'm going to be so dead-ass serious. I see 2 wins after this back half schedule.
That's what I just, bro. I was just finished saying, bro.
I see 2 wins, which is Arizona and Stanford. The way I saw Arizona State play USC, that running back that was going stupid, I don't see Colorado winning that game. And it's at Arizona State.
Bro, Colorado definitely
not
beat Oregon State. They're definitely not beating Oregon State neither. Oh my god, no, that run game is too crazy.
Like, let's go through this.
So they got after USC they got Arizona State, then Stanford, then UCLA. I think they can beat Arizona State.
I think they can. I think, but look, I think they can.
UCLA's the best chance.
I think they can beat Arizona.
Watu and Murphy are gonna eat Colorado's O-line alive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What Oregon did to them. Dude,
because I've been
like
saying
Latu's playing with the best edge in the country. He's going to eat them alive.
UCLA is going to go crazy. That duo they got over there.
They're going to eat them alive.
When you have a team that might have to stop, that can stop Colorado's offense, they're going to capitalize. And this game was a perfect example, and they gave multiple stops, touchdown after touchdown after touchdown.
They could have got worse.
Did they even kick a field goal?
I think it could have been worse.
They went for it. They
went for it. They were so disrespectful. They went for it every single time.
Do we forget that they also did a fake punt on their 30-yard line?
Yeah, everybody's out to get Colorado, bro. Everybody's out to get like.
It's not even that. It's just that
it's not personal.
These teams are just way better than Colorado, and people will just
top to bottom.
Also,
they were just. Oregon's way better than them. Washington State is way better than them. UCLA is better than them. USC clears them.
Bro, besides Colorado,
are we confident they're going to make a bowl game?
Even what's good, Cruiser? Even if they don't make a bowl game, they win 5 games. That is a huge accomplishment.
That's great. I know that's great. At the end of the day, are they going to make a bowl game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, and this is the thing. I've been
2 wins right now. I think 7 might be their ceiling, dude.
Yeah.
Bowl eligible is 6, right?
Yeah.
You have to win 6 for bowl eligibility.
Going to bring them in, maybe even if they're at 5, because they're going to bring so much publicity.
Yeah, they'll probably
facts.
throw them in there.
That's true.
Yeah.
The thing about I understand what you're saying, DJ. With everyone wants to beat Colorado. The thing is, if you look at it through the lens of Colorado's a spectacle, it's a hype train, right? There's still some realness to it because anything Colorado does, and people are going to want to go play for Dion, other teams have to make it a spectacle to show the gap of a program, so people still want to go to Colorado or go to Oregon. Dan Lanning knew those cameras were in. He has to make it a spectacle. He has to show, hey, there's levels to this.
For sure.
You want to go wait a couple years to get Colorado back on their feet, or you want to come play for me at Oregon right now, and we're going to go contend for
the
wins
natty
right now. they have to make it a spectacle because coaches don't want Dion to succeed because they know if he gets his ball rolling,
It's over.
kids are going to want to go play for him.
It's over.
They're going to want
Let me
to.
ask you this though. I'll start off with you, DJ. How did you feel about Dan Lenning's speech before the game?
I loved it, bro. He was just matching the energy. I loved it. I ain't have no problem with it. Like me being a competitor, like I said, me being a competitor, he just firing up his team. I feel like Dion would have did the same thing. So
that's what I'm saying, bro.
I can't like fault him for getting his team pumped up for a big game. So I actually like what Dan Lennon did.
The only lame thing I kind of think that he said was the click shit because I was like, that's the only thing that really said that he was lame because first off, you're at Oregon. You have 15,000 uniforms. You're gonna get you get dumb clicks every time. I don't want to hear that shit. Second, you ain't never say that shit when it's another team. So that's why I said that shit was lame as hell. But besides that, shit was a good ass.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
It worked. I'm saying
it didn't matter. He could have said, "Bro, let's go play right now." They was still gonna bust their ass. It don't matter.
Yeah, beside the clicks for like that part, everything he said, I had no problem with it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But Shador goes bust down rollies in people's faces, and they say,
"Oh, this nigga literally coming in with 8."
And then we all
and he busting in people's faces.
We also forget right before the game they were stepping on the logo.
And stepping on the
that's the energy.
Low key,
that's the energy.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Low key, thinking about it. Nah, I'll take what I said back. That shit on lame as hell. You stomping on other people's logos, ripping shit off the. Nah, that's not.
I mean, they were talking shit. They were
it's all the same thing.
The Oregon players out.
You guys watched the hype video that Oregon posted?
Yeah, that's what.
I mean, come on, man. What do you expect? Of course they're gonna go out there.
They were matching that energy.
Tegan, real quick, let's quick question. What do you mean when you put the Colorado double standard?
Oh, I just mean I saw a couple people on the show say, "Oh, Colorado people are out to get them."
Oh yeah, let's
not doing anything
okay.
wrong.
Hold on. Let's put that shit to dead.
They did it to themselves.
Nobody wants to hate on Colorado.
Did it to themselves.
Nobody. The reason why people were amped up, especially like me and Tegan, because y'all was gassing it.
Bad.
And it's not even what Dion is saying. It's y'all
gassing it because it's kind of crazy because when they face Colorado State and they struggle, it's a rivalry game. Games like that happen.
Shador's special.
But when Oregon,
Baby Burrow,
it's a dirty hit.
Oh nah, that's bad, bro.
When Oregon struggle against Texas Tech, y'all think Colorado can't compete with them?
Yeah, that was me. I ain't gonna lie. I said.
Not you, DJ. I'm just saying, even the rest of the people.
Yeah, the rest.
So you see what I mean with the double standard thing is people are dragging Oregon for saying the clicks and views thing, and then they ignore the stepping on the logo. I even saw a video of someone saying the visiting locker rooms look like this. Only Colorado got like. Every visiting locker room looks terrible. That's part of the sport, gang. Like. People don't understand what they're looking at when they see college football.
I say, I don't know if y'all niggas really think that visitors' locker room,
that shit is mids, bro.
Dirt.
That shit is mids, bro.
Yeah, hot as hell. You gonna?
I was
no stalls. No.
I was visiting lockers are pink. Like the visitors when they come, the locker rooms are pink. So like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, but no,
you gotta get.
Do y'all think Oregon is the favorite to come out the big Pac-12?
No,
I mean, listen, you can make that noise, but at the end of the day, it's a three-way battle between Washington, USC, and Oregon. It's going to be a three-way.
And Utah, don't put
your face like that. Don't put your face sideways like that. Don't do that to me. Cam Rising's coming back.
Utah has won more games without the starting
QB. In case you guys forgot, coming back from an ACL tear is relatively difficult. I think putting expectations on him like that is a little bit unfair, especially when these three teams are better than any of the previous teams Cam Rising has probably faced. This is the best Oregon team in years. This is the best Washington team in years. This is the best USC team in years. Like, that's just how it is. It's going to be a three-way battle. Utah's a great team, no doubt about it. UCLA's a great team. Wazoo is a great team. Even Oregon State, they're all great teams. It's a three-way battle right now. It's as simple as that. And they're going to be right.
If you had to pick a favorite,
if I'm betting on a team to come out, I'm not betting against the best player in college football, Caleb Williams.
Even though he struggles with Utah, like that's like his kryptonite.
I mean, he put up 6 touchdowns on him. I don't think that's struggling.
I wouldn't say struggle, but like
he put up 6 touchdowns. In the other game, he was having an ankle.
Like the winner of the Pac-12.
He hasn't beat him, but like you can't blame a guy for dropping 6 tutties.
Now I will say though, he had like 16. He had like 16.
He did it twice, like against
one leg. He was wild. I can't really say that's the
two of his 3 losses last year. 2 of them he dropped 6 tutties. One against Utah, the other against Tulane, and then the other game he was injured.
They're not going to lose a game because of Caleb, but they're going to lose a game because their defense is still the same defense.
I mean, going back to Utah real quick, looking at their schedule, they have a tough schedule. They have a tough schedule ahead. They have Oregon State away. They have to go back home and play Cal. Then they have USC in the Coliseum. Then they play Oregon in Salt Lake. They play Arizona State at home. Then they have to go back and play Washington away. They play Arizona at home, and they close out the season playing Colorado at home. The only games that I can honestly see them dropping is probably USC and outside maybe Oregon. Outside of that, I think those are the only 2 games I can see them dropping with this schedule.
So you don't think Penix could beat them?
Dude, I don't think you're.
It's not the Penix thing.
I'm not saying that Penix can't beat them.
Washington, but
Washington has played
the defense is the only thing that really would scare me on that. I think it could still be close, but just we are not talking about Utah as much as we should, because I think they've been playing extremely well. Because the first game of the season, they went and dog walked Florida. They almost blew everything. They almost lost to Baylor, but they got blown off because of a no call. And in their last 2 games, they haven't played solid. And so they have a very tough game, like I said, against Oregon State. If they can win that, they're like, again, toughest games are going to be USC and Oregon. And I would count Washington if Penix keeps playing like the way he is.
He's the Heisman favorite right now.
Yeah, he's a Heisman favorite right now. I would not be surprised so. But just to speak on this Colorado thing real quick, and then I've been one of the guys on you've all seen Open Field. I've been on Player's Choice, and I've said that I expected Colorado to win 7 to 9 games that was what I had in mind.
That's crazy.
I'm not being one of those people who think that Colorado could win a 10 or 11 games with a whole new roster in a single season. In the way that college football works, that's just not possible. But then you have people like Ticket and then other people who are pushing this propaganda that Colorado can win a national championship with this squad. Like, you can't.
Those people you just ignore because they don't watch college football.
Yeah, exactly. I don't really care what they say. But people have to understand, you have to set limits. A lot of people that were hopping on this bandwagon put this high expectation on Colorado. Now that they've lost, it's now, like Trent said, dose of reality. We have to understand Colorado needs time to build.
What happened to be relevant?
It's majority of the people. It's like majority of people that barely watch college football that are trying to get on this Colorado hype train. The people that got a brain, that are being realistic, they root for them and hope they get it. 7, 8, 9 games. But the ultimate standard for this season is 5 through 7. And like we said before, they get 5 to 7
That's a win.
That's great.
Yeah, if they get that, I give them their applause. That's a great season.
Next year, next year when Warm Set comes and they actually start recruiting trenches, bro, they're probably going to win the Big 12 next year. They probably will. I can see it.
They're going to bring in another transfer portal class that's OD.
Exactly.
I give them 4 years. I think they can win a natty.
Y'all want to put
it could even be sooner than that.
Y'all want to put OD expectations in Colorado this year, and then now when they got blown out the water, and what y'all think about USC? What you think about to do against Washington State, Utah, UCLA? They playing some teams, bro, and that defense.
They got a gauntlet.
If they can win the Big 12 next year, they can make the playoffs.
And then everybody.
And their O-line. And their O-line is horrible too.
Yo, and when I said the O-line was not good, I had niggas talking about they were like 6'10", 260. That means shit, nigga. That means nothing. Because what happened?
You got a former tight end at center.
Exactly.
Got pressure.
It was like Shador would snap the ball and the whole line would try to block, and it was just like the defense would cave in.
Shador got pressured 60% of the snap.
He's the most sacked quarterback in FBS.
That's insane, bro.
That's crazy.
Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Bro, this just, bro. The Colorado shit be so annoying because I actually I like him. I root for him.
It's a great story.
Like, it's a phenomenal story, but
I don't hate Dion. Who hates Dion like that unless you're a coach?
Yo, one thing
I'm
I
from
always
Jackson.
said.
I saw him play with Jackson State. You could see, like, before Dion came to Jackson State, the games there were not even sold out. They were like having this like at gas stations. They were like, if you buy this, we'll give you free tickets to Jackson State games. Those games, they sold out because of the popularity he was able to build with the
And then
team.
also,
He's at Colorado doing the same thing.
And also, can we kind of relax on Shador being QB2?
I've never thought that, bro.
He was never QB2. He never ever was. That debate was.
Now it gets tough because he said
you could argue he's not even QB1 next year. Like, I'm sorry, I just don't view him.
Drew Aller got more tools than him.
Yes, Drew Aller. I believe I would take Drew Aller with those tools over Shador. Like, I think it's kind of personal preference because, one is the super toolsy guy, the other one's the super polished guy. So, like, take your poison, I guess. But, like, he's not slam dunk QB1 this year or next year.
Or next year,
was. Yeah, he was never slam dunk QB1 next year.
We don't know if JJ McCarthy gonna come
close
back.
to Drake May. He was never sniffing Drake May. Never.
Nah.
Yeah. One last thing on Colorado. Like we all know, like the skill position players, they gonna get those. Like I have no issue with no concerns about that. My thing is like the trenches, like the O-line, D-line. If they can get that,
if they get that with Texas and OU,
they need DBs too, though, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like they can get that though, because they got Dion.
Monty gonna transfer. I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. He leaving, bro.
Yeah, he probably might be going. Yeah, bro. I'm saying bro.
They need DBs. Y'all think Shallow's it?
By next year, they'll be good. They're gonna be
DBs are never gonna be an issue with Dion.
Not an issue.
Has a couple years.
Yeah, DBs secondary will never be an issue for Dion.
Didn't they bring in the number one cornerback
right now?
Not Travis, but the other guy?
Yeah, Cormani McClain. He's not playing.
Yeah, he gone. If you watch Dion's presser on him, Cormani's a head case apparently.
He's bullshitting.
He literally said,
I think he's
going to film. He said,
look how Dion talks about him, man.
Who else gonna take him? Who else gonna take him? If
Alabama, any school will take that.
Any school will take the number one cornerback in the country.
Yeah.
But if Dion can't fix him, it's not a good look.
Who can? Right.
It's not a good look. Yeah, that's a bad look.
Well, it's not a matter of fixing him. He's probably a good player. It's a matter of
great player, bro.
He's a good player. There are just outside issues.
He bullshitting. He's not showing up to meetings. And when he showed up to me,
he don't watch film either. He don't watch film.
Yeah, he don't watch film either. That's bullshit.
Send him to Bama, and hopefully Saban can figure him out. If not, we have a problem.
Saban can't figure him out.
Bama doesn't need a head case
to
right now.
DVU.
We don't need him. We don't need him.
Hey, last question before we move on to the next game. Was Dion right saying that teams want to beat him instead of Colorado?
No, he was wrong. He was wrong. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, we used to play football, bro. We didn't want to beat no coach, bro. I want to beat the top dude we playing. No, nobody thinks like that. Nobody thinks like that, bro.
I disagree. I think it is because this is just my opinion. Because now, and you have to understand, if Colorado had the exact same head coach last season and they got this exact same game, I don't think we would have seen the hype and we would have seen what that coach said.
His son plays there. Still, his son plays there.
His son.
At the end of the day. Shador, Travis Hunter, the two top players, bro, you're bugging, bro.
You have to understand, this is Dion Sanders. And the fact that he's built so much hype over this and everyone was in on around the school, now that I bet you they wouldn't have had that coach wouldn't have come out and had that pregame speech. I bet you even if they blew them out the same way, we would have still been looking at it like, okay, well, it was just Colorado.
I kind of disagree on that. I kind of OD disagree on that because
his kid.
If a new coach came in, it doesn't have to be on the level of Dion. But say if name like
Brian Kelly,
not even like a coach that has swag. A coach that got swag, they talk their shit sometimes.
Lane Kiffin.
Yeah, say it like Lane Kiffin came to Colorado and they were last year. They were 1-11 and they came out 3-0, and he was talking the way how Dion's talking. I kind of feel like it would be the same.
Bro, Dion Sanders' son at the end of the day plays there. He got the last name at the end of the day. And Travis Hunter there, he plays both ways. Everybody want to see that.
And also, they were stepping on the logo. Dion wasn't stepping on the logo. Players were.
Exactly.
He's a reflection of their players.
And what was it? It was personal.
But you got to think about like all the offseason hype. They got a YouTube channel called Well Off Media. I think he mentioned that. The Oregon coach mentioned that. You got to think about that. Like they've been getting like all this hype during the offseason. So
exactly, and exactly. If another coach came in, they had to build the same hype.
That's what I'm saying,
I
bro.
think it'll be the same shit.
It's the players at the end of the day.
It won't be that. It won't be as crazy as it is with Dion, but it'll still be there though.
It'll still be relevant as fuck.
Yeah, it will still be there for sure. Now let's go to this next game. Ah man, this was a good ass game. I was expecting this to be there, but just watching it, it was crazy stuff. Washington State beats Oregon State. Crazy ass game. I forgot who's that wide receiver, bro. That was going.
Tegan, we called it, dog. We called it.
He was going crazy, but
Who? Wait, hold on. What you said?
I forgot who's the receiver that was going crazy.
Wazoo beating Oregon State.
Oh yeah, Cameron Ward, dog.
Yeah,
he went off. Oh my god.
Speaking of Cam,
I tried to warn him.
Speaking of him,
He's like
he
that.
had a
bro.
huge breakout game. Should he be getting first question? Should he be getting NFL hype?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, bro, yes.
He has some crazy tools, man. I am a Cameron Ward supporter, bro.
He's nice.
Nah, he's
bro.
nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But this receiver class is fucking deep as hell.
Yo, is he a sophomore? Cameron Ward?
No, he's a junior.
Oh, he's a junior, so he's draft eligible this year.
Yeah, like Cameron Ward in this game, he was 28 for 34, and he had 404 yards and had 4 touchdowns this game. That's crazy.
No picks.
That's crazy.
No,
Against Oregon State.
I like how Oregon
Against
State came back.
Oregon
They
State.
fought.
And then the
Oregon
next
State came back and
question.
fought.
What you say?
No, I said they came back and fought.
Oh yeah, and then the next question: is he a top 10 quarterback in the country?
Oh, top 10?
Yeah.
Wait, are you asking me top 10 college quarterback or top 10 draft prospect?
College quarterback.
College.
Yeah,
I gotta think the back half. I gotta think of the back
I
half.
think you'd have to throw him in like 9-10 spots.
Like JJ McCarthy area, Quinn Ewers area.
I think as a college quarterback, he's probably better than both of them. But as a prospect, no. But like as a
Dylan
college
Gabriel?
quarterback,
Is Dylan
probably-
Gabriel up there?
That's John Day.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Him and Dylan Gabriel would be an interesting question.
That's what I'm saying. Him and Dylan Gabriel.
Dylan Gabriel's a good college quarterback. I don't see him as an NFL guy.
That's what I'm saying, but they both. I
Dylan's
think they
more
both could be back half top 10.
Yeah.
Well, here's the question: who's been better this year, Cam Ward or Dylan Gabriel?
Cameron
They
Ward.
both been great.
Dylan Gabriel's played against cupcakes, and then
Yeah, he's
when he
been-
played actual defense,
We'll see when he
Yeah,
plays
that's
Texas.
solid
We'll see when he
competition
plays
yet.
Texas.
Yeah,
We'll see when he
you're
plays
probably.
Texas.
You know what? Yeah, he's got to be in the top 10.
I say
Yeah.
top
He has
10.
to be. After the performance, I would put him in top 10, no doubt. Just because I saw the way he performed in that game, especially the moments where he was under pressure. He was still able to get the ball into his receivers and able to get touchdowns. That was what was most impressive to me. And I think prospects and the scouts in the draft are going to look at that, especially teams that don't have the offensive line capabilities, and they're going to need guys to have to sometimes scramble in situations. I think that's going to be really helpful. But I think, after this game, if he's not in top 10, I would be very concerned.
I think he returns. By the way, I don't think he declares for this year. I think he
All
gets
right,
back.
bet. All right, so let's we move on to the next game. Arkansas pushed me and my Manny Tigers. We had a game.
I told you guys it would be close. I said
I
they
said
covered.
that too. I said that too.
I said they
Listen,
covered the
let me
spread.
ask you-
Congrats, Manny. That's a crazy
Yes.
game. I was actually at Death Valley.
Does
what? He's there?
Jaden Daniels deserve more NFL hype?
No,
I think, bro, you're a hater.
Yes.
no, I don't. Think
He's
so.
Yeah.
Listen, here's the thing. After the Florida State game, Tegan tried to come up here and give me this push of, I told you that Jaden Daniels was mid. And I said, you know what? It's the first game. I'm going to give it time. I just want to see if he can perform better in these games. This game against Arkansas, so stat-wise, I have this written down. He was 20 for 29, and he had 320 yards, had 4 touchdowns with 69%. That's solid. Against an Arkansas team who, they're not the best, but defensively wise, it was a tough game for him to play. And I think that really helps him. I think LSU are a contender for the West. And I think this Ole Miss
Contender, they gonna win the West,
contender,
bro.
it's a contender because here's the thing. If the Ole Miss plays LSU on Saturday,
No, I think we play at Ole Miss, bro.
no, yeah, you play us in Oxford. So I think if I think the winner, I think if they win that game and then they beat Alabama, they're winning the West. But
we're winning the SEC West again. We're gonna win that.
Nah,
I think LSU wins.
I
the
just-
SEC.
Yeah, DJ. Mildew is
Nah, bro.
losing, and
Yo.
y'all getting packed up on Ole Miss. Grant, y'all getting.
I got something to say about Milrow too, because he showed a lot of heart.
I don't know.
Ole Miss
I
game.
just
Nah,
think
but
y'all
what I was gonna say
beating
about
Ole Miss
Jaden
this
Daniels
week?
though.
Are y'all beating Ole Miss this week?
we came close
Yes,
against
we're
that.
gonna win. We're gonna win. But you know, man, we going to Oxford, man. It's
Bro,
all right.
y'all
We're
better
gonna
beat
win.
Ole Miss.
Bro,
It's all right. It's a good game.
We're
I'll
winning.
tell you something right now, man. Jaden Daniels, when the clock starts ticking, he respond. I don't know. I've never seen him choke like in a tough moment. Like I haven't seen it.
Tegan only saying this because he a Texas A&M fan. He hating.
He
Yeah,
can say that.
you can say that all you want.
I saw the
You said
message.
I've
yeah,
seen the
he posted
highs and
on
I've seen the lows of Jane Daniels.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
I seen Jaden Daniels come from the Pac-12 and ball in the SEC.
I can't view him as a high prospect.
No, not a high prospect, but
I'm not
I
saying
think
Cameron
he's
Ward's a
robust.
better prospect. Bo Nix is a
Cameron
better
Ward's a
prospect.
better
Bro, stop
prospect.
saying Bo Nix is a better prospect than him, bro.
He-
Stop.
Yeah, they are.
Stop, bro.
Bo Nix is a better
Stop
prospect.
paying that narrative. But that's the first name you say. You don't gotta say Bo Nix like Bo Nix.
I still got
like I'm
PTSD
impressed.
sneaking in that cowboy hat, going like this
Jaden
the
Daniels.
whole live stream.
You know what? I'll throw out.
Jaden Daniels beats comp.
I'll throw out another name out there. I think I'd also probably easily take Rattler as a prospect for sure. I think.
Okay. I thought you.
Wait, you said who?
I thought you said Riley Leonard.
I did too. I thought he said Riley Leonard.
Wait, who you said?
Riley Leonard.
Rattler.
Oh, Spencer.
I
Rattler
like
from an arm talent aspect.
No, I like Riley Leonard.
I think Spencer's the best quarterback in the SEC. Spencer Rattler.
You're chatting by it.
I think yeah.
Did you forget Jaden Daniels plays in the SEC?
I don't think that.
I think he's like top Rattler. I think Jay Daniels top.
Can we
3
shout
for
out
me.
KJ Jefferson for balling out too? In
Yeah,
that
and
game?
KJ Jefferson.
KJ
I have
Jefferson
him.
was potentially the best.
I think
quarterback on the
KJ
field.
Jefferson is one of the main reasons why
Bro,
that
he threw 4
Arkansas
touchdowns,
offense has
bro.
been able to produce.
But he
So
never
much.
can
If
win
you've
the big
seen him
games.
play, he can run the ball. He can
We
throw
talking
the
about
ball.
Malik?
He
He didn't get a
can get away
chance
from
that
Talking about
game.
Malik, but shout out Brian Thomas. You know he has.
Shout out Malik Neighbors. Fuck, nigga, what are you talking about? Shout out Malik Neighbors, who this guy right here.
Stop saying you're not moved, bro. Wait, does he need to do it at Ole Miss? Does he need to do it at Ole Miss? Does he need to do it at Ole Miss? Tegan, do I have to give you one more week?
I want to see it against Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Tegan, I want to give you. Tegan, do I have to give you one more week?
I want to see it against Kool-Aid.
He got to see it against Kool-Aid. You heard.
Kool-Aid gonna get his
They're gonna
ass.
fry him, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody could guard that man, bro.
And I have
Dwight's a good corner. Arkansas is a good CB.
I'm
Dwight's
gonna
a
tell
good.
you, bro. LSU's a bad matchup for anybody. That's the best offense in the SEC.
And also, I want to say, I was at that game on Saturday. Death Valley got to be a top 5 SEC environment or
It's
college
number
football
one.
environment.
It's not SEC.
It's number
like top
one.
3.
It's
Top 3. Like,
number
I don't
one.
think I've ever,
It's
like,
number
I've been to
one.
multiple
It's
SEC
number
games.
one, bro. Okay,
I don't
tell you
think
why
I've
it's
ever-
number one. Everybody said
Bro.
it. Every
No.
player says it. It's the
White
hardest.
House is better.
No. Penn State is number 1 in the country.
I've been to Penn State. I've been to Penn
Whiteout,
State.
yes.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
It's
It is
Death
Whiteout.
Valley.
Look,
No, it's
bro,
Death
I didn't-
Valley,
bro,
Penn
Whiteout,
State.
Bro,
yes.
Johnny, I've been
No,
to the
it's
Penn,
not.
I went to the
No.
Penn State Michigan game when they what was it, like 2019 when they was playing Mo Bamba and that shit was fucking like an earthquake. That shit is not Death Valley. I swear to God. That shit
If
is
you've
better.
ever had
That
a
is the
bunch
best-
of
Whiteout is
drunk,
better than
that
that.
is the best.
Bro,
Hey,
Donnie,
you
Donnie,
got the
you know
top
what
of
it
their
is,
lungs.
bro. Donnie, you know what players say about that? They go, opponents go to play there. They say "Nick, the ground shake, bro. Like I can't. I want.
yeah, y'all
Tebow
cause
said,
earthquakes.
bro. Tebow said it in his last interview. I didn't want to play. I didn't want to play there.
I say, yeah, nah, bro.
Yes, you were not.
From personal, because I've been to Bama, I've been to LSU, been to Florida, I've been to Penn State. I've been to all these shits, bro, as a recruit. That shit don't top that.
I ain't gonna lie. I think the swamp kind of tough.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about the
Even
swamp?
Bama.
I wish Coach Mark was here.
The swamp
I
is-
want to say I told him so.
Bama over Penn State.
You take a Brian Denny. It's tough.
What?
It's
What?
Yes,
tough.
It's in a stat game, bro. That shit is different.
It's
You got them singing that bullshit ass song with the little red and white pom poms. That shit is OD. That shit.
Florida
is
State kind of tough too. I ain't gonna lie.
That
If
shit-
I had to make it a top 5, it's LSU, Penn State. Now this is where it gets tough.
The
It's
swamp
going
is in the
to be
top five, bro. It's
The
hard to play in
swamp,
the swamp,
swamps.
bro.
I'll put swamp.
Brian Denny.
I'll
I
put
ain't gonna lie. Hey,
Michigan
shit,
Stadium's tough
though. Real
too
shit,
when
though,
they get loud.
A&M is in there too.
And A&M is 5 because A&M and Kyle Field with 100,000 fans screaming. Oh,
A&M
Tennessee's got to be in there. Take Michigan out, put Tennessee in because Tennessee,
It's
Nah,
a cold. It's a cold, but that environment's nuts.
Yeah,
100,000 fans. Like,
A&M is different. That shit is different. That shit
Yeah.
is
Yeah, facts.
But-
A&M is different, bro. I ain't gonna
Arkansas is
lie.
just racist. I'm not gonna lie.
Mookie said the Coliseum.
I hate
It's
Arkansas,
Arkansas.
and we play Arkansas this week. And
Y'all think the Coliseum is up there?
UT shit
No.
sweet. I ain't gonna
you
lie.
mean when they got the
What about Notre Dame?
Hey,
I know- I-
Notre Dame.
I didn't
Top
go
10.
to the game. I was supposed to, but my shit got canceled. What's the name for
Hey,
pandemic?
y'all
Yeah,
on
Notre
upset
Dame.
alert, Tegan?
huh?
Y'all on upset alert?
Upset alert.
It's
there
not
it
an
is.
upset. It's just a game. It's a
over
rapper
with.
game.
We're winning 4 games. It's over.
Yeah, that the season's done, man.
It's
As
alright.
soon as
I
I
believe
was
in
Hey,
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 hold
hey,
on. Can I get my Connor Wigman stuff off and
Go ahead.
explain why I'm depressed? Is because if you haven't seen, Connor Wigman is out for the season, our starting quarterback who has played really damn good. Regardless of what anyone wants to say, and we lost to Miami, Connor Wigman's a really damn good quarterback. He's out for the season due to a lower foot injury when originally we thought it was day-to-day. Fuck my life. So now we got Max Johnson. He's a good backup. Not great. He's one of the quarterbacks of all
he's
time.
Former
He's
LSU
solid.
Tiger.
He's solid. He's solid.
And I want to point out, he got to throw a touchdown to his brother. That was pretty dope.
Hey,
Because
he
his brother is a good tight end. But I see us beating Mississippi State, and
Hell no, you're not beating Ole Miss.
You're beating Ole Miss with Jackson.
No,
Dart?
you are not.
You're not beating Ole Miss, dude.
You are not beating Ole Miss.
Bro,
with
why
that
y'all
offense.
saying Ole Miss
Carl.
like they this juggernaut? Like they could
They
beat
good though. They not.
Bro,
they not
this
ass.
offense-
Alabama has to
The
come into
Pat-
Kyle Field.
Bro, the
we
past
beat
few
him
years
with a
with
backup
Ole Miss,
last time.
they have
Oh
had
my
one of the
God.
best offenses in the country, and then they've had one of the lowest defenses. This is like one of the first years as an Ole Miss guy where the defense isn't there, but it's getting there, but the offense is still the same. You have to look. We have Jackson Dart, Trey Harris,
Dart, don't
and
move
all
me.
these other guys performing at
don't
this
move
level.
me,
We
bro.
are going to be A&M. Now LSU, I don't know. I think it's close, but I think we
Wow.
have to not, like I said during the Colorado game, if Jackson Dart starts making stupid mistakes in the pocket, he's going to throw us the game, and then that's going to be a problem. Because then it's going to start me questioning Jackson Dart. I'm not doubting Jackson Dart's ability to perform at a big level. My issue is he gets, like, if you watch we can talk about it a little bit later. If you watch the Alabama game, there's multiple times where he's in the pocket and he's just standing there. And it's like, we're telling him to run and he's just standing there and he throws the ball and it's just an interception. He can't make dumb mistakes like that against LSU.
That's why he doesn't move me at all. Like
Yeah.
what I saw against Alabama, like he was running for his life, but he, like you say, he was in a pocket. He wasn't able to make those throws. Like so,
Dallas Turner's been killing it this year.
yeah, and Dallas Turner, he showed up as well. So I think A&M can beat them for sure.
All right, best. Let's move it on. Oh, speaking of fucking Ole Miss, they lose to Bama, and I'm gonna just say this right here: Lane Kiffin will never beat Nick Saban. This was the perfect year for them to beat
Yeah,
Alabama.
he'll never be here.
It's
That's
over.
what I've been.
He will never.
I
I
said-
got nothing to say about this game.
I said this I said this all week. This is the best opportunity for you to beat Alabama.
For
They're
anybody.
struggling with quarterbacks. They're weak. They just lost to Texas. They struggled with Florida. You have one job. Go in there and beat them. And y'all failed. This is because think about it. Now it's just like we can win the rest of our games and it's still not going to. We can probably win the rest of our games. I don't even know. I think we're going to lose 2 of them. And it just
think
ticks
this
me
is gonna
off
be a
because
shootout.
every year we have a team that's going to go out there and win this game. And we played so good in that first half. The second half, we collapsed. And we were making dumb plays. We made stupid decisions in the past game. We were letting, like we said earlier, Jackson Dart could not get out of the pocket to save his life. And it turned the ball over and cost us the game.
That's
So
the
at the end of
key.
the day, I don't know what's going to happen with Ole Miss. I think we're going to lose 2 more games and have just another 9-3 season again like we always do. But it's just frustrating.
I
Because-
wish I could have a 9-3 season.
DJ, how you feel about Bama? You can talk about Noah right now.
Yeah,
How you
for
feel about
sure.
Bama?
What I saw like this past Saturday is like I'm excited about our defense and specifically Dallas Turner. Like these last few games, he's been like non-existent, but this game, he decided to show up. He had some sacks, some pressures, was able to make life hard for Jackson Dart. So I like what I'm seeing for our defense. I think that's what we have to lean on to try to make everything easier for Miro. And speaking on Miro, he got like a great deep ball. Like I love his deep ball. I do feel like I'm gonna live with his mistakes, but because I think he got a lot of ability. Like It's his scrambling ability, his throwing ability
potential.
down the field. It's just the short and intermediate throws that he got to get better at. But I still feel like we can win out and make a run for the college football playoff.
I think I just want to say this one other thing. I think this is a game where Jaden Milroe really needed to prove himself because he got benched and he wasn't playing, and you saw how that worked. Y'all did not play a great game. I think Jaden Milroe overall needs to start the rest of your games this season because if you put any of those other two quarterbacks in, especially with Tyler Buckner, who you got from Notre Dame, you're not going to be able to do anything. For me, watching Jaden Milroe in that game, I'm sorry, say that again.
I said Milroe give us the best chance to win.
Yeah, he's the best guy right now that you have this chance to win. I think my biggest
ass, bro.
He's not bad. I think the problem is people didn't expect Alabama to lose to Texas the way they did, and then they automatically put it on Milroe. And so Saban decides to bench him to give someone else a try to see if they can have something, and it didn't work. So put Milroe in. There's no excuse for not putting Milroe in. That defense that Alabama has is still nasty. I don't care what anyone says. I think y'all got a tough schedule ahead of y'all in order to make it. But the one thing I've learned, I've watched college football for 20 years. I've said this, you never doubt Nick Saban. If this team plays these games and wins out, they could make a run for the playoff. It's just a tough schedule that y'all have to play. Because not only that, you have to play Texas A&M and Kyle Field. Regardless of what happens with the game with Texas and all this, this is what I like. College football, you never know what's going to happen. Look at that Florida State game that y'all were talking about earlier. If we looked at that game beforehand, we all thought Florida State was going to dominate Clemson. If Clemson hadn't made that dumb screen pass at the end and just had a stupid pass play on that last play in overtime, I bet you they would have won that game.
They won.
Or made the field goal.
Or made the field goal.
Or hold on to the bro. They let this dude run right.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they have to win every game, and every game has to be do or die. Because if you lose another game, you're not making the playoff, and it's going to be hard for Nick Saban because he'll haven't won a championship in 4 years or 3. Yeah, it's 4 years, which is insane.
Like that's a bad thing.
It's the Alabama standard, man.
I know, but it's a bad thing.
It's the Bama standard.
I know though.
Yeah, another thing as far as Milroe,
I'm just saying though, but if he loses to Brian Kelly twice back to back.
Yeah, I don't think y'all losing. I don't think Manny. Don't take this personally. I don't think Bama's gonna lose that game because I just don't think they're going to take a second home loss.
Let me ask you a question. If that what do you think? You think the game's gonna be close, or you think the game's gonna be?
Oh, it's gonna be close.
It's gonna be close. I got it.
So let me ask you a question. Who you trust more? You trust
between
Daniels
who?
You trust Milroe to get you to win
right now?
Yeah.
Based off of the past, are we basing it off of last week or just this whole season?
You could base it off whatever.
Okay, if I'm basing it off of last week, I'm taking Milroe. But if I'm basing it off the season overall, I'm taking Daniels. Because Daniels has proven that he can come back from a rough situation and show that he could succeed. Because he has won their last 2 games in a dominant fashion, has played exceptionally well. Milroe, the problem is with Milroe, he was benched for 1 game. So I can't really say... this was a game that, like I said, he needed to prove himself. And I think he played well in that situation. But I think that LSU-Bama game is going to be close because it's the same thing every year. Unless LSU is horrible or Bama is horrible, I always it's going to be.
As long as Milroe holds on to the ball and doesn't turn the ball over, they win that game.
But I'm sorry, Mason Smith.
But that's not guaranteed. That's also not guaranteed.
But it's not guaranteed either,
bro. That O-line is.
All right, let's move on. We gotta talk about this shit because Graham, I know you probably punched your TV, didn't you?
Is this what I think you're about to say?
Ohio State.
All right.
Notre Dame.
All right, put the big screen up. Big screen me because I got some words for that motherfucker, Mr. Day, who decides the first thing he wants to do is call out an 87-year-old man. Shut the fuck up. You are half the coach he will ever be compared to him. And you want to start beef and be like, oh, well, this is a tough team. It's everyone versus the state of Ohio. Shut up. No one asked for that. Congratulations. You just beat Notre Dame. Good job, man.
Oh,
you
nah,
won a
nah,
game.
nah.
You're gonna get blown out by
Nah,
60 to
no.
Michigan in the Big House at the end of this season.
Nah, we're
so
not
I don't
doing
want
that.
I'm not doing that. I'm not
No.
doing that. No,
No, I
I'm not
know.
doing that.
Now I know that's not realistic. I'm just being petty.
No,
okay?
no, I'm not talking about that.
Petty.
You talking about you beat Notre Dame? Nah, y'all was talking crazy.
Yeah.
Like
I
y'all
wanna
was
hear that.
finna
Y'all was
whip
saying that.
getting that.
Okay, here's the
'Cause
thing.
I'm not
I'm
even
gonna
gonna lie
start
to you.
now. Now that I
I
got
picked
the
Notre
pettiness
Dame.
out of the way.
I
Now I
picked
got the
Notre Dame.
pettiness out of the way. Congrats. They played a good game. Overall, I look at the game and I ask myself this question. We played a solid game throughout. The first half, when we missed the field goal, I knew that was going to cost us.
Great game until the last
And
2
then we
minutes.
got to the last. We were playing a great game. We scored. We were putting pressure on their quarterback. Get to the very end of the game, and we had 10 men on the field at the end. Regardless, that probably wasn't going to help us anyway. The defense collapsed at the very end.
That's coaching, man. At the
You
end.
need you need all 11.
I still, when I saw that back, I couldn't believe it. But at the end of the day, it's just, I'm not going to throw away our playoff hopes yet. We still got a few.
Go play at Duke.
We got to go play at Duke. That's going to be tough.
Mm.
We have to play Pittsburgh. And then the biggest one is going to be USC at home, which is going to be one of our other big games.
Also, USC going to lose 2 games this year.
Nah,
So I feel I'm not going to give up hope on the playoff yet. I think if we can come back and win this Duke game, it's a start. We have to be able to win this, but I think the biggest test after this is USC.
No,
We gotta if we
I'm
beat
not gonna lie to
USC,
you.
We'll play Clemson too.
yeah, we gotta play Clemson too.
I'm not
And
gonna
like I
lie
said,
to you, the
Let me ask you
playoffs for Notre Dame is chop.
Yeah,
I don't
it's definitely top.
I don't think it is. I don't think it
They
is.
What?
Did y'all see
That's
that?
over?
Bro, for that team to make the playoff, they don't even play for a conference title, bro.
I don't
It's
think
chalk, bro.
yeah, the
It's
thing is,
chalk.
and
It's
hold
chalk.
up, the thing is with Notre Dame. So I actually have the schedule right here.
I don't think it
The
is.
thing is with Notre Dame,
That
we
schedule's not
aren't in a
tough.
conference this year, and I think next year the sports are deciding that we are going to finally, after years of trying to get them to do this, are going to move to a conference. Haven't heard officially yet, but so this is the schedule that Notre Dame has for the rest of the year. We got to go play Duke, right? In North Carolina. Next week we go to play Louisville, who are undefeated, regardless. Then we go home. We have to play USC. Then we go play Pittsburgh at home. We have to go play Clemson in Death Valley, fake Death Valley. Then we have to go play Wake Forest at home, and then we finish off the season in Palo Alto at Stanford.
Yeah,
so
it's
the two tough games is USC and Clemson. I think we're gonna beat Duke. And
Duke.
Don't sleep
Duke's
on
not
Duke.
a good.
I'm not sleeping on Duke. I think it's gonna be close. I just think we're still
knock
gonna
the
win.
fuck out on Duke. They beating them, bro.
Yo.
They not moving me.
They can.
Nothing
Duke can
from
win
Duke.
that game. Duke
Bro,
can win
Notre
that
Dame is not making the playoff.
Because
even
Notre
if they
Dame's
win
going to
out,
be
bro.
emotionally exhausted.
They're
gonna
not
be
beating a
pissed
one-loss
off.
conference champion, bro. They're not beating a one-loss conference champion to get in. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not.
The-
It's not happening.
I'm still gotta have faith. I just think we have to win out, and
The
that's it.
window is still there.
The window's still there, and that's why I'm saying I'm not giving up. Because because the first 20 minutes after that game, I sat there in stunned silence, and all I saw on Discord was just Teagan, Trent, and everybody trying to make sure I wasn't dead, which I kind of was like on the floor, like, yeah. But we don't have to talk about
I
that.
ain't gonna lie. LSU loses like that. I'm crying, boy.
But what's
Yeah.
your thoughts at the end, Graham?
We should have put 11 men on the field. I don't understand why there were
Guard
10 men
Emeka.
on that field. That should be better coaching on our end.
You don't think the
We
play
collapsed
calling
at the
was,
end, and the
conservative?
one guy that we knew they were going to throw, we had them on like 3rd and 25.
Y'all had
And
them on 3 third downs, bro. That's
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like
Y'all dropped 3 picks in a row.
Oh,
exactly,
That
And
that
we made
one pick was
crazy,
was
bro.
bad.
bro.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was
bad.
crazy.
It was such a Stevie. Now,
I
It was
ain't gonna
just
lie,
like-
you
Speaking of
handed them
that,
the game.
speaking
You
of-
gave them.
Speaking of that, do y'all have faith in Kyle McCord after that game?
No, never did, never will.
Yes, because he
Next.
pulled it out. Because let's be honest, I feel like there's a bunch of other
You
quarterbacks who
think
would have
that-
folded in that situation.
Tegan, why you make that face?
No, I just
The big
like-
house.
Don't say, oh my god.
Like you were hyping up Jaden Daniels for pulling it out against Arkansas, but you can't hype
did it versus
Kyle
Bama.
McCord on it because Kyle McCord pulled
He did
out
it
a
versus
tough
Bama,
one in a
bro.
tough environment.
He did it versus Bama, bro.
I think this could be a great confidence boost for Kyle McCoy.
It's a
And
confidence
going
booster
to-
for sure, but he gotta go
going to
do it in the
next
big
game.
house. Then we talking.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's not wrong.
He gonna do it in the big house.
Because the way
That's all.
Michigan and Ohio State schedules are looking, they're probably both going to win out and have another undefeated matchup in the Big House. And I think that's probably going to be a big game. The winner of that goes to the Big Ten Championship. So, both things going both ways. It's
To go
it's
play
going to
Penn
be
State.
If he could beat Ohio State in the big house,
Do either of them play Penn?
Both of them.
both of them play Penn
Also,
State.
why are we acting like Penn can't beat
Penn State just has to beat one of them to make to the
Big Ten? All right.
Yeah,
They could
Penn
do
State's
it.
just got to be one of them.
Whoever they play
And
at home, they got a shot.
the Penn State plays Ohio State in the horseshoe, so that's going to be tough. And then Penn State plays Michigan. Michigan comes to
Penn
gosh,
State.
Penn State to play them. So that's going to be it, but that's
It's
an
a shame
11
it's
a.m.
not a
game.
whiteout game. It's a shame
I
that wasn't
so-
a whiteout game.
They shouldn't have made that Iowa game. a
11
whiteout.
a.m.
Yeah, they should have
Oh,
made it.
no.
a
Big
night
noon
show.
kickoff, baby. Fuck
Thank you.
out of here. God, I hate fucking.
That's a
All right.
college game day game. Like they're bugging.
Speaking of Ohio State, shout out Mecca Buka Donnie, you a hater. But speaking of that, let's get into
Oh,
it.
congratulations on cooking who? Thomas Harper. Congratulations. Get yourself on. Congratulations.
Speaking of that,
God,
I don't know,
All
man.
from the
I don't
word,
know
Donnie.
if you heard this, man. He posted on his TikTok. He posted his top 10 receivers, basically. So
Oh, I did it.
yeah, not you. No, I'm talking about Donnie.
Oh,
Wait, what were they? I didn't see it.
Okay, so yeah, Donnie basically posted his top 10 receivers on TikTok. Donnie, would you like to give it in order?
Yeah, sure, I will.
I didn't hear it.
10-1. 10-1.
10-1. Okay. So number 10, I have Xavier Leggetti from South
Okay.
Carolina.
South Carolina.
He's been doing a great job this year. It's definitely been a riser. I expect him to continue to. I think this guy could legit sneak in. I don't know about the first round, but he can sneak into the second. The way he's been playing, he's been great, and he has the tools you look for. 9, I have AD Mitchell. I've already been over why I'm not a fan of him. 8, Will Madunzier. 7, Xavier Worthy. 6, I have Emeka Egbuka. 5, I have Troy Franklin. 4, I have Johnny Wilson. 3, I have Malik Neighbors. 2, Keon Coleman, and 1, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yo,
Ask away, man. I'll answer. Ask away.
okay.
Okay.
First, hold on.
First off, hold on. Before I get
one name. I just want one name. Please give me one name. One name. You got Odunze where?
Adunze, I have him at 8. But can I tell you what
Yo,
grade
crack
I
is
put
not
on
a
him?
good drug,
Hold
y'all.
on.
Y'all shouldn't do
Can
that,
I
bro.
can I
That's
can I
not
tell you
good
what
for
can I tell you the grade I because I put grades on these guys. I put a mid-second on him. Like I think
It's
this
a
one
B class.
class is great.
Bro, for me, why is Johnny? Why is he so high?
Yeah, why Johnny
Why
Wilson
is
high?
the Duca so low though? That's what's killing me.
Johnny
Emeka
Wilson.
too.
Johnny Wilson is 6'7" and moves like he's 6'2".
Donnie, say what you said in the telegram about Johnny Wilson. Who did you compare him to?
Mike Evans.
He's jumbo Mike Evans, but better after the catch.
Huh?
He is.
Jumbo Mike? No. Wait.
Whoa,
Why is he a Jumbo Mike Evans? I want to hear this explanation.
Because he's a bigger version of Mike Evans is 6'5", Johnny Wilson's 6'7". In case you guys forgot, the tallest corner in the league is 6'4", and he's 3 inches taller than. At least
But he ain't got hands though. He got no
Johnny
hands.
Wilson.
though.
Johnston didn't have hands, and he won the first round.
Mike Evans had the best hands in his draft, potentially.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Mike Evans a
And
snag
Mike-
demon.
Listen. When it comes to his catch radius, he has one of the best catch radiuses I've ever seen. Watching
But he
a
got
pass.
bricks for
He's
hands.
6'7", dude.
Okay,
He's
you
Troy
can
Franklin's
Okay.
He's a
They don't
tight
do that.
end.
He's not a tight end. He's a wide
hold on.
receiver.
But you
Tight ends.
compare-
Name me a tight end outside of Darren Waller, George Kittle, and Kyle Pitts that moves as well as he does. Because the answer is no.
Time out though.
And he's bigger than every tight end in the league.
Time out. You compared him to Mike Evans when the hands is not even fucking comparable.
Yo, Tegan, I like that.
Contested catching
I heard
is.
that.
What?
Because,
The
hey,
contested
let's keep it
catching
up. Let's keep it up.
He's a body catcher, bro. He's a body catcher,
Hey,
bro. He's a body catcher.
hold on. Let's
He's
keep
not
it
a
up.
body catcher.
I'm a
That's the only way he catch the ball. Like
Go ahead,
this.
see
Mike
it.
Evans
He's a
saved
body catcher
Manziel
last
so many
year.
times because of his hands.
No, yeah.
What?
Say it again one more time, T. Say it again.
No, I'm saying I am a Manziel guy. I'm an A&M fan.
Throwing it up.
And I can admit that Mike Evans saved Manziel on so many throws because of his hands.
Yeah,
That Mike Evans, yeah, he's 6'5", goes down the field. But he also had potentially the best hands in his class. I can't remember what
He's a
his
snag
class was.
demon, bro. He's a snag demon.
Yeah.
I
so-
understand Johnny Wilson has a drop issue. I'm going to keep it real. Drops are really not that big of a deal. They're not.
Yes, they are.
They're
For a
not that
receiver?
big of a deal.
For a receiver.
Why isn't Xavier Worthy higher?
You guys
Why
know
isn't
who
Xavier Worthy higher?
you guys know who led the NFL in drops in 2021? It was Jamar Chase when he
I
had
knew he was
3
gonna say it. I knew he was
But
gonna
here's
say
the
it.
thing, though. Jamar Chase led the league in drops, but he's still one of the best contested catches in the league.
And that's what Johnny Wilson is.
Bro, but you compared him to Mike Evans.
I'm
That's
not gonna lie to
comparison.
you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Versus Clemson, they look kind of shaky. Them receivers,
I'm gonna keep real. There's no comp for him because no wide receiver is nearly as big
Where'd
as
you
he
put
is.
Keon
He's
Coleman?
bigger than every receiver I've ever watched in my lifetime.
He got him 2, I think.
He got Keon too.
Yeah, he got
Keon
Keon.
And you got Marvin at 1. That's Marvin's fine.
I
Keon's
want to
fine.
beat someone that doesn't have Marvin at 1.
Yo, why is
If you guys don't have Marvin at 1, you're after that.
Because he's not high as a Mecca because he said he's playing with a generational talent, Marvin Harrison.
Oh my God.
Okay, this
He can't win on the outside, bro. That shit is
Can I
facts.
explain my Mecca thing? I didn't explain it well last time. I'm going to explain it better this time, okay? And Mecca's a slot receiver. We can all agree on that. He's a slot receiver.
Can't win.
Yes, he's a slot receiver. In order for me to be high on you, sorry, my voice is completely gone. In order for me to be high on you as a slot receiver, I just want one of 3 things, just one. I either want you to be a route master technician. I'm talking Justin Jefferson. I'm talking Jackson Smith-Njigba. I'm talking Cooper Kupp. I'm talking route technician master. I don't think he is. I think he's a good route runner. He's not an elite one. Also, another thing, if you're not that, I want you to be at least, a bigger guy because, tight ends live in the slot nowadays. That's just how it is. Kyle Pitts, George Kittle, Darren Waller, Travis Kelce, the bigger guys that live in the slot. He's not that big of a guy. And then lastly, if you're none of those things, I want you to be a very good athlete because most of the freakier athletes play in the slot nowadays. If you're a receiver, most of them.
You don't think he's an
athlete?
I don't think he's an athlete.
So what is he? If he's not a freak athlete, he's not that big.
He's a really good athlete.
He's a good athlete.
What did you have?
He's a good athlete. He's a good athlete, not a great athlete. I can name 3 receivers in this class better athletes than him. There were 3, maybe 4. There was 4 wide receivers that are better athletes than him.
Time out. Just because
Name them 4. Name the 4.
Marvin Harrison's a better athlete.
Okay.
Troy Franklin is easily a better athlete. Johnny Wilson is a better athlete, considering the size. Yes, he is. He's a better athlete.
God, that's not fair.
Johnny Wilson, I can't go
That's
with
not fair. You just say that because he's taller than him.
Donnie, what do you think a Mecca's 40 times going to be?
4'3".
Around the same as JSN's, probably.
4'6".
Maybe
Are you
4'5". Maybe 4'5".
4'3". He was a 4'3". He was a 4'3", bro.
4'5". He's not a burner, dude. He's not a burner.
What?
He's not a
He
burner.
got wheels, bro.
He does not have wheels. No.
He said 4'6".
He don't got
No,
wheels.
4'5".
He don't got wheels, bro.
He's not a freak athlete. He's not very big, and he's not a route master. Like,
he's a really good route. Hold on.
What
He's
is
a
the
really
thing
good
to love
Why
about
you
him?
act like he run mid routes or some shit?
I didn't. He's just not the technician of Jefferson, JSN. I wasn't even as high on JSN as most
Nigga,
people.
you're talking
And he's just a voice version of JSN.
Time out. You talking about as a technician? You're naming the best of the best route runners. You can still be a damn good route runner, just not as compared to them. Like, I don't understand. You bring up that route runner shit. That shit means nothing.
No, but he's saying for you to have him as the second best receiver in the draft. That's what he's saying. That's what he's
You
talking
said
about.
what?
Because he's talking about from an aspect of being the second best receiver in the draft. Like, he doesn't think that he does things better
Keon
than the
don't
other
run better
guys.
routes than the Mecca.
Nah,
What'd you
he
say?
don't.
Keon does not run better routes than Mecca.
Well, no, but Keon is also,
size. That's
6'4".
Yeah,
He's massive. He has great hands.
Y'all trying
Almost as good as
So you're a Madden type.
Wait, I'm starting to figure y'all niggas out. Y'all niggas is size merchants. I don't give a
size
fuck
merchant.
size. I don't give a
I
fuck.
don't either. Y'all see
Yeah,
Tape Down?
I don't
You see Tape
care.
Down? You see Tape Down, right?
I'm a high ceiling merchant.
You see
I
Tape
don't
Down,
play
right?
merchant. Don't play like
I'm a high. I'm a high. I'm a high.
merchant.
I am a high ceiling merchant, and Ibuka's ceiling is not that high. It's just as simple as that. I think he's a good slot in the NFL, nothing more.
Okay.
He's a good slot.
He's not gonna be Chris Olave, bro. He's not.
Chris Olave
Olave
Chris
2.0.
Olave.
Chris Olave is great.
He's not
bro.
Chris Olave. He's not as fast as Chris Olave.
JSN. JSN. That's
Why
his
can't he
comeback.
be great?
Okay, Matthew and
Yeah,
Chad,
faster,
Ibuka
less
runs this.
technical
Ibuka is nowhere near the route runner of Jason. That is blasphemy if you think he's
He's
even
a way better
close to the
athlete.
route runner of
But he's a
Jason.
better athlete.
Congrats.
Nigga,
Oh my god.
How you gonna say congrats? How you
Did
gonna
he
say
just
congrats?
devalue this shit?
That's such
Bro,
a high
he's a
bar.
better
to be
athlete.
asking.
Bro, this man really just saying
That's a high
congrats.
bar.
That
That's
is
such
so
a high bar.
disgusting. That is.
How you gonna say congrats?
That's such a high bar.
But how you gonna say congrats? But you use better athletes for other arguments though, for other players.
Because
so why
those
isn't
guys
Xavier
have higher
Worthy higher for
ceilings.
you then? If drops isn't an issue,
Drops isn't an issue because you can fix drops. You can't fix that.
Xavier Worthy's a way better receiver than Johnny Wilson.
I mean, college receiver, yeah, but I just
Nigga, no, ain't no
Xavier
fucking
Worthy,
college.
He's way better.
Xavier Worthy has a big drop.
He's
problem.
way
Why don't you guys
better.
think about
Romeo,
that?
and if you don't think Romeo Duse is better than Johnny Wilson either, you're bugging out too.
Johnny Wilson has a higher potential. It's as simple as that.
But that doesn't make him
Right,
better.
right.
That doesn't
Just
make
because
him
you're- wait.
better.
Just because you have high potential don't make you the better
Does
player.
not make you better. That does
I
not make
value
you better.
guys. I value guys who have high ceilings. Why do you think that Quentin Johnson was my wide receiver 1 last year?
Where you got Malik Neighbors? Where you got Malik Neighbors?
You know, Malik Neighbors, I have him as my wide receiver 3.
You have me your wide receiver 3. I love Malik, but his ceiling is not bigger than a lot of these dudes, bro.
It's higher than Ibuka's, I can promise you that.
Shit, I don't know about that.
Yes.
hey, hold on, Donnie. What system do you think Johnny Wilson fits best in? Like, how would you scheme him open, or what would you do to give him the best potential?
Why are we acting like he's like a bad separator, by the way? Like, he was a bad separator last year. I'll agree with that. He wasn't.
You think he gets sticky like that?
Hold on. The route tree. Okay, listen. The route tree is extremely limited. There's no denying that, and it's mainly because
doesn't that limit your ceiling though?
Hold on, just hold on, okay? I understand. Listen, the route tree is not, very expansive, and it's mainly because he's 6'7". I understand that, but for a guy that is 6'7", he is much more crisp than you would expect when making cuts. When he's out there running his routes, he's a much better route runner than a lot of people want to give him credit for. And I understand because he's a big dude, and whenever people see big dudes, they're like, "Oh, he's probably slow and not a great route runner." He can create separation at a decent level, and the fact that he can at his size makes him so special. I know the drops are bad. I understand that. You can fix drops. You can. You can't fix his size because he has generational size.
But you
That's
can
why I'm so
also
high on
there's
it.
also the flip side of Jalen Reagor's drops issues, where drops is not just something to gloss over. Like, I think drops is a serious
If you're not
problem.
I understand drops are a
like
serious
Jamar
problem, but when
Chase.
when
Jamar
he is significantly better than every single
Do you-
corner,
do you
the average
know
what's
the
the
game
average height of an NFL corner? 6'1", so he's going to be at least half a foot
you know
taller.
who he is?
He's going to be at least half a foot taller than every corner he's going up against, basically.
You know who he is, right? Like, in my
Evan
opinion,
Ingram.
I see
Evan
Johnny
Ingram.
Wilson as JJ Arcega-Whiteside. I think that's the same player. 6'5", can't really catch the ball.
He makes his contested catches are right up there with most people. In
That nigga gonna be Mac. Man, he gonna be Mac Hollins.
I can tell you who do got the
Also,
best
why are
hands,
we acting
though.
like he's a bum when he's been great this year? Johnny
I can
Wilson's
tell
been
you who
great
got the
this
best
year.
hands, though.
Nobody's saying that, but you saying he better than the Mecca, which he does nothing.
He
damn
is.
near better than the Mecca because he's bigger.
He is better than a Mecca.
He's
He
better
may not be a
than
better
Emeka?
college receiver.
Yeah, that's what he said, Coach Mark.
That's what he said.
He's better than a Mecca. I would take him as a prospect over a Mecca, 100%.
Oh gosh.
He's not the better receiver.
Right now, I agree, but as a prospect, I'll take him.
Who was your wide receiver 1 in last year's draft?
Quinn Johnston.
Oh,
Quentin Johnston.
Oh, it makes sense, bro. It makes sense.
It makes sense. It makes
Yeah,
sense because Quinn Johnson wasn't even better than Tank Dell, but it makes sense.
That is blasphemy. Yes, he was.
That what? Bro, you're not even finna do that. You're not finna do that.
Fuck is
Because
that?
what is Quentin Johnson do besides
What did you just say?
I love Tank Dell. I had him as like my
There
wide
was
receiver
nothing
5.
on the field. There
wide
was
receiver 5?
There was
wide
nothing-
receiver 5.
there was there.
Hey,
I-
Manny, Manny,
I
Manny,
wasn't a
Manny,
bad take.
Manny.
He wasn't even a first-round pick, so the NFL clearly agrees with me.
Yeah, Manny.
Bro, I bet you they're wrong now.
Hindsight.
I bet you didn't think about it now.
Think
I bet
about
you
it.
didn't think about it now. I bet you're thinking about it now.
But
I bet you didn't think
don't-
about
Oh
it
yeah,
now.
because
though.
3 games
That's
we're going to
hindsight.
decide a career in 3
He's
games.
nasty,
You're
bro.
just three. Hold on, time out.
Three
Wait,
games?
no.
You know what? I guess Sam Laporta is
Hold
just
on.
a generational
You just
tight
used
end.
you just
you
used
used
three.
three
Wait, hold on,
Wilson.
wait, hold on.
3 games, dude.
You just used 3. You just used 3 to 4 games talking about Johnny Wilson's fucking route running. And you just said it wasn't good last year. So what are you talking about?
That is so much. Production and traits are not comparable on that. That's so
Yeah,
unfair.
You just
That's
wait.
so unfair.
Not of course. I'm not bringing up the NFL because you said Quinn Johnson was wide receiver 1. I don't fucking know how because he didn't. The only thing that Quinn Johnson did better than Tank,
What's hands?
his size.
My
You can't
bad.
make-
Athlete than Tank. He was
Yeah,
better
but
than-
Hands.
He's a better athlete.
No, just
I
because
don't know
you're a
about
better
athlete.
athlete does not
I
make you
don't
a better
know,
player.
bro. Like you like to like.
He was a better
What
athlete. He was a better
do
athlete.
what do you mean by that though? What do you mean he's a better athlete than
Because he's a
Tank?
better athlete does not make you the better receiver.
He's not a
He also
better
plays
athlete
better
than Tank.
competition.
What does he do better than Tank?
He was bigger than Tank. He was better
He's bigger than
athlete.
Tank. Oh my god, I don't care.
His ceiling was higher than Tank, and if you disagree with
His
that,
ceiling
I
is-
don't know what to tell you.
That shit is not-
Yes, it is.
It's not. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm looking at the next.
We'll see
know,
because Mike
the
Williams
next
is out.
Deshaun
We'll
Jackson
see.
right here, boy.
Because
That's
you
the
wanna
next
talk about
Deshaun
receivers,
Jackson.
because you want to talk about that. Tank was definitely more sure-handed. The
I gotta
routes
give
is
me
not
time.
comparable. The yak is not comparable. And Tank was still a fucking demon in the red zone. He was fucking 5'8", $165.
But
Hey, he
he's
returned
limited-
kicks.
What are we
Hey, he
talking
he's
about?
returned
limited in the
kicks.
slot
Hey, he
area,
returned
so I've
kicks.
already explained I'm not
And
a
he
fan
holds
of
it
that.
up.
You said
I'm
what?
not touching on Tank.
He still lines up on the
Why is-
outside at
hold on,
5'8",
hold on, hold on.
$165.
Why are you guys getting mad at me by saying Johnston was a better prospect when I guarantee you 80% of the people would agree with me, and the NFL agreed with me.
No, they don't agree with you
They
right now. I
did
bet you
because
they
he
don't
won
agree
the
with you
first
right
round
now.
and Tank won the second.
Okay, what is that?
He can be a better prospect. He's not a better wide
Yo, I don't
receiver.
think Tank went in the
Wait,
second
you
round,
can be a
bro.
better prospect than somebody and not a better
You
player.
want to
Taylor
take him in
later
the
than that.
second
I
round?
mean, yeah, I
Taylor
agree. I'm
later.
not saying Johnson's better right now. Obviously, Tank's been better. I'm not saying.
But just because
Johnson's
someone's a
better
better
right now.
prospect does not
Tank's
make
the
them a
next
better
Deshaun
receiver.
Jackson, bro.
Just
Facts.
because you're a better prospect does not make you a better receiver at all.
That's not. We're arguing prospects, not receiver.
All right, what's the next game?
What? All right, we got.
When were we arguing? Wait. When were we arguing receiver? I said Johnston was a better prospect, then you guys flipped your shit.
I mean, he's
Like
not
the
a better
NFL agreed with
I
me.
mean, he's
Johnston
not
won
better.
the first round.
He's not a better prospect than Jordan Addison.
Well, I mean, the Chargers disagreed.
Okay, nigga.
But what has he done? He hasn't even done. He's
Draft
Dewey
position is
James,
a tough
dude.
thing to do.
Like draft
Dewey
position is
James.
so fucking disgusting.
What has Jay
bro.
Sen done? He was your guy's wide receiver one.
Oh,
What
it's
has he
three.
done?
Giant
Nah,
Sam
me.
was not my wide receiver one. That's not my wide. That wasn't
Tank
my wide
Dell was
receiver
my
one.
wide receiver one.
What the fuck? That wasn't my wide receiver one.
Tank Dell was my wide receiver one.
Nah, I ain't saying. Nah. Tank was
Zay
three.
Flowers.
He was mine.
Monty was Jordan.
No, it was
Addison.
Zay. It was Zay. It was Zay. It was Zay Flowers. It was Zay Flowers.
I was
Zay
Zay
Flowers
Zay
been
Flowers.
bucking.
I was Zay Flowers, Jason, and Tank,
I
and then
had
Quentin.
JSN.
Y'all had JSN
I
and
had
Zay.
JSN at wide receiver one.
Jay-
I like Quentin Johnson. I just like people better than him. But he's
Right,
I
let's
just
get
like
to the
him
next
better.
one.
Yeah, let's get to the next one. 'Cause we getting around to the end of the show, so we about to get back to his matchups. Week 5, so I'm about to go with what's the name, because shit, the last one went viral after the damn game because they got their ass whooped, which was kind of funny. Like it had like 800 views before the game started, and after the game we hit like 40K. So
Oh, by the way, Coach Mark,
He's-
I told you so.
damn, that's tough. Coach
About
Mark,
what?
he told
About
me-
Tennessee losing in the swamp. I said this, and I wasn't
Alright,
here
so
last week.
Let's get to these matchups. Let's get to these matchups. So
Be like Manny.
week 5, hey, so week 5 matchups. Utah at Oregon State. Tegan, I'm gonna start with you, then I'm gonna go down to what's the name. So I'm gonna rephrase it again. Utah versus Oregon State. Tegan, who you got?
It's so tough predicting Utah because I don't know what their quarterback situation is, and at
He's
this
playing.
point, I don't care. I'm gonna go Utah 21-17.
Donnie.
Man, I don't want to be wrong about Utah again after picking UCLA. I mean, dude, I don't even know. What's the spread for the game right now? Do any of you guys know? Like who's? I imagine
3.5.
3.5.
It's like
Utah's
3.5 for Oregon State.
Yeah, I think Oregon State.
No, it's at Oregon State.
Yeah.
-3.
Okay, you know what? I'll say Utah gets the win. I'm not gonna root against them again, like I picked UCLA in that game award. So I'll say Utah 20, Oregon State 17.
Grant.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm the same way with Tegan. I don't know how to trust this team without their star quarterback, but I've seen so far that they've been able to play well. This is going to be a tough game for them because Oregon State with Ukulele has played exceptionally well, but I think this is going to be a dogfight. Give me Utah 21-20.
All right, DJ.
I'm gonna go Utah. I think they make life hard for DJ in this game. I say Utah 17, Oregon State 14. They went by field goal.
Manny.
I think Cam Rising comes back this week. They said him and the Tulane quarterback too as well. But I got Utah. 28-21.
Coach Mark.
Utah 21-17.
All right, bet. I'm gonna say the team. I'm gonna say the matchup. Then I'm gonna say my pick first. I gotta say my pick on this. USC at Colorado. I'm gonna be so dead. I got the score 60-21. I got the score 60-21.
Damn.
But like,
Tegan.
they about to score 60 in like 3 quarters.
Yeah. The
Shit.
only thing,
They
the
might
only
even
thing,
do it by halftime, to be real.
the only thing about this game is I think Colorado's actually going to be able to put up points just because USC's tackling is so bad and you can't fix that in a week. Give me, but with that being said, 60-24.
Donnie.
Do I have to be for real with the actual score?
Yes.
Okay. I'll say USC. You know what? I'll highball it. I'll say USC drops a 70 bomb. I'll say 72-20. No, 72-31.
Damn, 70?
Grand.
Damn. All right. Now here's my predicament with this. I've been on this Colorado thing for a while now. And now I have to ask myself, do I break poor J-Rob's heart and go against the Buffs? Or do I accept reality and pick the team who's probably going to win?
Accept reality, bro.
Accept reality.
And while my heart will still be silently rooting for the Buffaloes, I just don't see a way they're going to come back and win this game after that game. I got them winning. Like Tegan said, their tackling has been so bad on USC. You can't fix that in a week. I think it's going to be like, I don't think they're going to score as bad. I have it like 55-20 USC.
All right, DJ.
So for me, I think it's gonna be a shootout, but I do think USC like takes off and like run with the win. So I'll say USC 49, Colorado 28. 49.
You got them only scoring 49? Well,
Yeah.
I can score that.
I think
can score that in 2 quarters.
I love how he says only 49.
I got
Go ahead, Manny.
55-35 USC. I think they put up 30 on them. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think their defense is good at all. USC's. I think they put up 30.
All right, Coach Mark.
63-21.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
ass.
Tegan, you here?
It's going to be disgusting.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, bet. Moving on, Florida at Kentucky. Tegan.
Oh, man.
I think I put this game on there for a reason. I think Florida going into Kentucky, people kind of forgot about Devin Leary. Give me Kentucky 31-28. I think this is going to be potentially the best game of the week.
Donnie.
Kentucky is so
yeah,
weird to like.
I'm actually really
I like that
excited
running
for
game.
this game. This is going to be a game that I actually like have on the big screen whenever I'm at my friend's place. Like, I'm super excited for this game. I'm gonna say Kentucky wins this one though. I'll say Kentucky 27, Florida 24.
I'm really what I've seen from Florida in that game, like 2 weeks ago, they beat Tennessee in a rout, and it was crazy. And then they struggle with Charlotte. And then it's just, for me, they got to go into Lexington and play this game. I just think it's not going to go their way. I think Kentucky's home fans are going to really make it hard for Florida. I got Kentucky winning 27-14.
DJ.
This is a
Kentucky
tough
just
one.
waiting on basketball season. That's all they waiting on.
Hey, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go Florida. I think they pull it out. I think they win by a field goal. I'm gonna go Florida 23, and then Kentucky 20.
Manny.
I think this is gonna be a run-heavy game. I think both teams can run the ball good. So, but I'm gonna go Florida. I'm gonna go the Gators. I'm gonna go 24-21.
All right, Coach Mark.
Okay.
Coach Mark.
I think Coach Mark will go with the Gators, man.
I got Florida 21-20. I got Florida 21-20.
All right, bet.
Kentucky's a weird team.
Tegan.
Yeah, they are.
Tegan. Kansas versus Texas. You got
I'm gonna be a
Oh, my
hater with this pick.
Where's the game?
It's in Texas. I don't care. I don't care. Quinn Ewers, Schmin Ewers. I don't care. Jalen Daniels is on the other side. Give me Kansas 31-30.
What?
Game-winning field goal. I don't care. I don't care. Screw
Donnie?
Texas. I want
Damn.
my rivals to go down with me.
Donnie.
Damn. Wow. Okay. Sorry. Wow, that was a crazy pick. I do love Kansas though. I've always been a big fan of Jalen Daniels. He was fun to watch last year, but I think this Texas team is a little bit too much for them to handle. I think they'll put up a decent fight, but Texas at home. Come on, man. I'll say Texas 34, Kansas 21.
Grant. This will kind of make these quick though, because I gotta. What's my? Let's kind of make.
All right.
So we can get to the next
Sim-
topic.
Simple. I don't think Texas is going to struggle with this. This isn't a game I think they're going to lose. I got Texas winning 41-21.
Damn. DJ.
It's still horns down, but I do think Texas like pull this one out. I say Texas 28, and then Kansas 14.
All right, Manny.
I think Texas wins 32-21.
Coach Mark.
35-14 Texas.
All right. Notre Dame at Duke. Taking who you got?
Notre Dame at Duke. Give me Notre Dame 42-35.
Donnie.
Low scoring game. I'll say Notre Dame 21, Duke 18.
Grant.
Luck of the Irish 28-24.
DJ.
I got Duke 24-17.
Manny.
I got Duke too. 24-21.
Coach Mark.
Duke 28-21.
All right, bet. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, cause I know this next game, but do we all agree that Tennessee's about to lose to South Carolina?
No.
Wait, where's that game?
At Tennessee.
It's in Neyland Stadium. I will never pick a Tennessee team that's going to lose in Neyland Stadium. That game last year, they're playing in South Carolina's home stadium, so they're not a really rowdy crowd. It threw them off their game and it caused them to make bad mistakes.
Man,
Now they're going back to their home field with 100,000 screaming fans.
I don't give a fuck. I'm calling it, bro. Upset alert. Upset alert. Spencer Rattler about to slide through. He about to slide through Tennessee. I'm sorry, Coach Mark. Joe Milton about to show why he really mildew. I don't know.
Nico season?
Yo, he's mildew too? He's mildew too.
Yeah, he's for short now. He's
mildew too.
Yeah.
People are really saying he was a first round pick. Like, good lord. I was never.
Nah.
Milton is mildew.
Never.
But somebody's gonna take the bait on that deep ball.
Yeah, somebody is though.
If
Coach
whoever
Mark,
takes
who
him
you got
first
winning
round,
though?
it will
This is
be
the real
clowned
Tennessee.
on.
Coach Mark, who you got winning?
49-21 because we're wearing our all black jerseys.
This is coming from a man who said, "We is on Florida like white's all right. I can't wait." Nah, I don't believe it.
Give me South Carolina to win this game, 42-31.
Manny,
Tennessee 28-21.
DJ,
South Carolina 35-28.
bet. All right, we're gonna get to the last topic. This is the real nasty part of the show. About to play a game. Would you rather? I think y'all know the gist of the game.
Oh my god.
Which one would you rather have? Make it.
All right.
So start off with you, Donnie. Bo Nix or Cameron Ward?
Would this be his prospects or his college players?
Combine both of them.
Combine both. Okay. I'll say Bo Nix for now, but my mind can be changed soon.
Cameron, I said fucking Manny.
Bo Nix.
Coach Mark. Coach Mark.
He
You
muted
muted
him.
him, Coach Mark.
He muted
Grant.
Bo Nix.
DJ.
Give me Cam Ward.
All right. I don't know if Coach Mark is so. All right. So next one. Johnny Wilson or Xavier Worthy? I'm gonna go first. I'll say Xavier Worthy. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll say Johnny Wilson.
You better say Johnny Wilson.
Yeah,
bro.
you
You had
better.
a top 4. What the hell?
Manny.
Oh my God, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I'll take Johnny Wilson too, bro.
Grant.
You know what? Screw it. Johnny Wilson.
Coach Mark. Coach Mark, you here now? You unmuted?
I don't think he can hear you.
That shit fried. DJ, who you got?
Yeah, DJ, go ahead.
I say Johnny Wilson.
All right, bet. This is gonna be an interesting one. Start off with you, Donnie, because I ain't gonna answer this one. Quinn Ewers or Dion Sanders?
That's tough.
Well, if you guys saw my TikTok I posted about 5 days ago, I'm still riding on the Quinn train, so give me Quinn.
Hey, Coach Mark, you here? That shit just confused shit out of me. Go ahead, Manny.
Oh my God, bro. I think I'll take Shador, bro. I think I would. I'm not gonna lie. I think I would.
Grant.
I'm not doubting the talent of Shador. Give me Shador.
You want Shador? All right, bet. Well, let me fix the format. All right, bet. DJ.
I say Quinn Ewers.
Ooh.
Just because he came to Tuscaloosa and beat us, I give him the slight edge.
All right, bet. So, next one. Malik Neighbors or Mecca Abuga? Donnie.
I wonder who I'm going to choose. Neighbors, without a question, for me.
Manny.
I'm taking Malik, bro. I'm taking
I
Malik.
don't know if Coach Mark here. I don't know if she's here. Grant.
You know what? Yeah, Malik. I can't pick. I don't know why. I just feel like he convinced me for some reason. I don't know why. I have to go back and watch the tape.
DJ ain't picking nobody from
Let's
LSU,
go.
bro.
Let's go.
DJ.
Y'all know I'm taking the Mecca, man.
He
Wide
gonna
receiver
take-
too.
All right, bet. This the last player. This the last player edition. Then we gotta go to another one. Jared Verse or Dallas Turner?
Ooh, okay. Turner's been better this year. I will say that. But as a player, I still think Verse is better. So I'll say Verse.
Manny.
I'm saying Dallas Turner, bro.
Grant.
Dallas Turner.
DJ.
I think his ceiling's higher.
Y'all know what I'm taking. Dallas Turner. For sure.
Damn,
I agree. I think his ceiling's
But it's close, bro. Donnie is close, though.
Hold on. Who would you take, Trent?
I'm taking Jared. But
Okay.
now it's time to get real nasty. This last three. This coach's edition. Jimbo Fisher or Dabo Swinney?
Oh my God.
Oh, I know who I'm taking.
Go ahead. It's on you, Donnie.
Without question, Jimbo, because at least he can use the portal. So
Yeah.
give me Jimbo without question. Until Dabo evolves, I'm not going to take him over most of the top guys.
Yo, this a mid off.
Fact.
This is
Crazy mid off.
No, go ahead, Manny.
I might take Dabble, bro.
Grant.
Yeah, like Donnie said, if you're not going to use the transfer portal the way it needs to be used, I can't trust you. And plus, we forget Jimbo Fisher
that's
had one
right
of the
now.
top recruiting classes in the country.
Yeah, I was going to bring that point up there.
Give me Jimbo Fisher, because if he could recruit and use NIL, he could have an amazing team.
Facts. Yeah, I say Jimbo for sure for those reasons he just said.
All right, bet. We got two more to go.
This about to be disgusting.
He gonna say some Coach Prime or Nick
Coach
Saban.
Prime
Or Nick Saban.
or Dan Lennon.
Oh,
Nah.
Oh, I think he was gonna say. Oh, it's easy. I think he was gonna say some
I
Nick Saban.
I think Dan's the better coach. However, I think I would take Dion only because dude, his name alone is going to bring you in so many recruits.
But that's not the point. The point is coach.
I understand that, but I think Dan's the better coach, but I would take Dion just because I think you're going to get more variety with recruits and NIL. So I think I would take Dion. I think Dan's the better coach, but in terms of everything else, I'll take Dion overall.
Is this like who you'll take to like be your school coach, like head coach? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm taking Dion. Forget it. Over.
It's Dion by a mile.
Like, if you had to build a team to start today, who are you taking?
Oh,
Dion.
Oh, Dion.
Yeah, I'm taking Dion.
All right, bet. Last
What
one
coach
today.
I'm taking over him?
Let's say last one before we go out. Lincoln Riley or Brian Kelly? Go ahead, Donnie.
I'm gonna take the smartest offensive mind in all of college football. I'm taking Lincoln Riley.
Manny?
I'm taking Brian Kelly.
You're disgusting for that. I'm not gonna lie. Grant.
Here's the problem with Brian Kelly. As a Notre Dame fan,
Kelly.
you want to pick Kelly, but the fact is, I think Lincoln Riley's going to get you.
Man, I don't
Lincoln
care.
Riley's going to get you more. At least with Brian, with Lincoln Riley, you're going to get farther into playoffs rather than like Brian Kelly, who falls apart in the very first.
Wait, you
game.
said that you're going to get farther in the playoffs with Lincoln?
Yes, I think you can, because you have to look at every year Notre Dame that had a team that make the playoff.
That team wasn't good enough to beat no Bama team. The first year he got a Bama team.
Okay, but people still ranked them as the number 2 and 3 team in the country those years.
I'm taking
Give
Brian.
me Lincoln Riley by far.
All
I'm
right.
gonna get a Heisman.
DJ?
Yeah, I'm taking Lincoln Riley for sure. Just because like he said, like the best offensive man in college football, and he's gonna give me like the best quarterbacks as well. So
Yeah, you're gonna win a Heisman if you have Lincoln. That's
Yeah.
what
Also, real quick, I can't believe we didn't talk about Ole Miss LSU this weekend. Just for a little
shit.
bit.
I forgot about
We gotta talk about. Oh,
because I gotta head out. Who y'all got?
All right.
Donnie, go ahead. Who you got? LSU versus Ole Miss. Who you got?
who's home?
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss.
Ooh. I'm a gamble. I'll say Ole Miss 27-24.
Yes, sir.
Manny, you know what's
LSU 45, Ole Miss 28.
Grant.
Man, we about to cook these Tigers for dinner. LSU is going down. Give me Ole Miss 35-14. I don't care, and I will come back to you next week.
That, your notification gonna be broken when we beat y'all ass. But go ahead, DJ.
Yo, Manny,
What up?
Harold Perkins, he gonna have his best game he's ever had, bro. This
I'm
season,
telling
Harold
you,
Perkins.
he's gonna get
Give me
bad.
LSU. I think they blow him out. To be honest.
Yeah,
I think they blow them out too.
I
man.
agree. But, that sums it up. We got a good hour 30 mark. I appreciate everybody coming out. Make sure we're gonna be here every Tuesday, Wednesday. Flag. Let's say yesterday was fucking crazy on the show. Everybody was wilding. Just about to say, I appreciate y'all already giving me 200 subs already. We need to get this 1K already. But again, appreciate y'all coming out. Make sure y'all tune in tomorrow. VIP room. Bringing in the best wide receiver trainer in the country. In the train Tank, CeeDee Lamb, Waddle. Every elite player
I need to know who the best route runner out of all of them.
every elite player he done train. So make
I
sure
need
you
to know
tune
who
in
the
tomorrow.
best route runner is.
And make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, 6:00 Central Time, before Thursday Night Football. We're gonna chop it up. It's gonna be a great conversation with my dog, Coach Diamond. So I'm gonna catch y'all, bro. Peace.
Yes, sir.